Hey everybody, this is Big D here on Big D's Fig Farm. It's June 8th and I'm a sweaty mess, so you don't need to see me right now. I'm out here, I've been doing some potting up. It's very humid today, very humid, probably in the low 80s, but very humid. And we've been getting a lot of rain and it's still overcast as you can see. But today I'm doing some air layering. And so air layering basically is trying to get a limb to root while still connected to the tree. And then you come in, and once the root ball is established, you cut below the root ball, you plant it in soil, and you got you another tree. It's the same thing as doing a rooted cutting, except you're not severing it from the tree first. That's kind of what air layering is. What you need to do that is you need some Ziploc bags, you need some good potting soil. Pro-Max is what I use, Pro-Mix I mean. And you fill the bag, you moisten the dirt, moist not wet. Always important, the saturation level of your dirt. Soil, medium, whatever, and slit down the side here, and I'll show you how it goes on the limb. You need some zip ties. These little guys go with the rooting balls, which is another method you can use. Pros for the bags. I like the bags because the bags tend to be a little bit more secure to the limb. One, two, I can water the bags easier. I can add more water if they start drying out. I have one of those meat marinade injectors, and I use that to inject water through the bag. It's like a big needle, and I can put water in there and rehydrate the soil if it's taking a little longer to root. The rooting balls are okay. They're convenient, they're easy to put on, easier than a bag in my opinion. What I don't like about the balls is the rooting balls, they tend to spin sometimes easily, and if there's any root starting, it breaks the roots off and you have to start all over again. But I use a little bit of both. I use this on smaller ones. I don't like the bigger balls, rooting balls. For me, they're too heavy. But anyway, this is what we do. We start off with, I go around and just pick two or three locations. I'm putting 3 on my Celeste and 3 on my Brooklyn White, because when people ask me what's the most reliable to grow around here, these two are rock stars around here. And so I find a location that I'm going to put a root ball on. This is my 25-year-old Celeste tree here, and the challenge is finding where you've prepped a limb for this process. Here is one. Okay, so I took, and you can see I've done a scraping right here on the limb, right here. I took and scraped on this side. You can see the scrape, and then there's one on the other side as well, right there. And then I will come back, and I'm going to do one on this sucker shot here that's coming up. I'm going to do that one as well. And so after you treat them with a little bit of root hormone, I come back and I put the bags on. Take and put the limb in the soil through the slit, wrap the bag around it, and then put zip ties on it to hold it in place. Then I come back and cut off the tails of the zip ties and wrap it in foil at the end to keep it dark and keep the sun off of it while the roots are starting and growing. And that's the thing, you have to carefully remove the foil each time without spinning it again. That's the other reason I like the bags in the syringe, because I can go right through the foil, right into the bag, and not have to take off the foil to add water. And here's a finished one right here. So about 4 weeks from now, 5 weeks, this should have a nice root system, maybe 6 weeks at the very most. I can come in, take this off, and down here where it branches off, I'll cut it right off. I'll put that in soil, and I got another tree. That is called air layering, and that's what we're doing today. And here you can see the root ball once it's applied. Just kind of fastens onto the limb. Secures with 2 little zip ties there on the sides, and you just got to keep an eye on it and watch for roots. And I might wrap this with foil too. The problem with this again is when you pull back the foil, oftentimes it spins the ball, and that is not good for the roots. So most time I let these go uncovered.